Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
How are you, Chris?
I'm just fine. It's Call Flow Radio Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the highlight of the day
It's Wednesday.
and the highlight of the week.
I don't know about
It
that.
is good. I mean, John and I are, we've become good friends, but we also can get on each other's nerves. And, so it's nice to have, refreshed energy in here on this
thank
beautiful morning.
Thank you. I'm here on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
I'm here all week. I just was picturing her dropping the mic on a comedy stage or something like that.
I could do that.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Well, this is the Call Flow Show.
Yeah, it is.
434-394-0924.
And
that's the number to call.
And what would happen if somebody called that number?
Well, we'd answer it.
We would?
Yeah.
Are you
We'd
sure?
talk to them. Yeah,
Okay, you're right. I would.
Call Flow Show.
I would. I wouldn't. I couldn't help myself.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? Like, did you ever let a phone just ring?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. You heard it here
Yes.
first.
Yes.
You have to. Though.
We used to, when Francis was behind the mic on the Call Flow Show, the phone would be ringing, and he'd be into a conversation or something. He and Chris would be into a conversation or something. I want to say, answer the phone. Answer the phone.
No, we're having fun.
But he always answered the phone. Eventually, yes.
I just find it's, to me, and I'm sure for you maybe, is this, we are constantly available, or we're constantly on call. We're constantly, and that's so different than growing up. But it happened, and we didn't really complain about it near as much as I thought we maybe should. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I think we have a call coming in. Just one moment.
All right.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. Hey, I've got good news from Buckingham this morning.
Oh, well, thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
I know. We need good news. I was reading in the Farmville Herald on my internet this morning that the Buckingham Scholastic Bowl team wins the state final. First time in 47 years.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And their team captain was Chance Woodson, and he beat the other person by a tremendous amount of points. So he was rated very high in his answers with this. So now they're headed to the national competition.
Wow. That's always fun to get into a national level competition. That's great. That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, we've got to hear it for Buckingham schools because they oftentimes don't get much credit.
Yeah.
Bad things about them. So they're looking up.
Good. I'm glad you called and let us know about that. You did say you're listening to the .net that's streamed?
Yeah, I do.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't get you on the radio.
we're taking a poll on who's on
Who's on terrestrial and who's on...
Exactly, terrestrial.
Streaming.
I like that one. Every time Chris would say terrestrial, of course, it just insinuates that they're
non-terrestrial.
aliens.
No.
Well, thank you very much for calling. We're having a little bit of a hard time hearing you, and so I'm just going to make a little tweak before we take another call. But we are here, and the number is 434-394-0924. Thank you for letting us know about the Buckingham sports.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, it's Scholastic.
Scholastic. I'm so sorry. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we got brainy people in Buckingham.
There you go. There you go.
course.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're welcome. Have a great day.
Thanks.
All right.
So,
Congratulations.
I think I may have.
Yep, drop
supposed to drop that call. So I'm going to adjust this down here. You want to do your recipe or something like that, right? Or
go ahead and start on the history if you want me to.
Sure.
Okay.
That'd be great.
All right. Well, today is March the 15th. Let's see here. We've got on this date in 1493, Italian explorer Christopher Columbus arrived back in the Spanish harbor of Palos de la Frontera. Thank you. 2 months after concluding his first voyage to the Western Hemisphere. 1820. Maine became the 23rd state in 1820. 1917, we'll move up, Tsar Nicholas II abdicated in favor of his brother Grand Duke Mikhail Alexandrovich, who declined the crown, marking the end of imperial rule in Russia. 1919, members of the American Expeditionary Force from World War I convened in Paris for a 3-day meeting to found the American Legion. How about that?
I don't know. I have this problem of envisioning things like, the meeting that happened there, and what was said and what they were wearing. I don't know why that's important, but how about you? Any of that? Shoes?
No, my mind doesn't
Shoes?
work that. Shoes,
Okay.
maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
And you have great shoes on right now. You should see
thank
these.
you very much.
These are awesome.
In 1944, during World War II, Allied bombers again raided German-held Monte Cassino. We'll jump to 1965 when President Lyndon B. Johnson, addressing a joint session of Congress, called for new legislation to guarantee every American's right to vote.
Yay.
The result was passage of the Voting Rights Act of 1965.
It still baffles me that it took that long. Really. It's whoa. Okay.
Well, you know how
oh, wait.
Congress...
Could you scroll back up a little bit? That Monte Casino, is that Monte Carlo's Casino?
It's a German held.
is that-
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah. And the
No,
only
I
time
think
I
it's
probably...
It's a place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably
It's
the only time I've seen it is on a James Bond movie.
We'll go to 1972 when The Godfather, Francis Ford Coppola's epic gangster movie based on the Mario Puzo novel and starring Marlon Brando and Al Pacino, premiered in New York.
Let me introduce you to my little friend. Sorry.
Okay, John. 1970.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That was great.
1977, the situation comedy Three's Company,
yes.
starring John Ritter, Joyce DeWitt, and Suzanne Summers, premiered on ABC TV. Have you seen her recently?
No. No,
Well,
I haven't.
yeah.
I watched that show, though, and I
It was a
enjoyed
funny
it. The
show.
premise of it all was just always the landlord.
Let's see. In 2000, whoops. Oh, dear. Where did I go? Oh, here we go. In 2005, former WorldCom chief Bernard Ebbers was convicted in New York of engineering the largest corporate fraud in U.S. history. He was later sentenced to 25 years in prison.
Man, there's a host of fraud in this country. I used to work for a company that would distribute funds for fraud cases, security frauds specifically.
Wow.
So, but it was constant work. It's just always happening.
I'm sure. Wow. In 2011, the Syrian civil war had its beginnings with Arab Spring protests across the region that turned into an armed insurgency and eventually became a full-blown conflict.
You would think they would see that coming, but maybe they did.
Maybe they didn't. 2019, a gunman killed 51 people at 2 mosques in Christchurch, New Zealand, streaming the massacre live on Facebook.
Yeah.
That
was terrible.
Brenton Tarrant, an Australian white supremacist, was sentenced to life in prison without parole after pleading guilty to 51 counts of murder and other charges. Let's see here. 2020. Here we go.
Yeah, 2020.
The Federal Reserve took massive emergency action to help the economy withstand the coronavirus by slashing its benchmark interest rate to near zero and saying it would buy $700 billion in Treasury and mortgage bonds. After initially trying to keep schools open, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio said in the nation's largest public school system that it would close in hopes of curbing the spread of coronavirus.
Wow. That's kind of a flashback.
Yeah.
That was a scary time. That was a very scary time. Looks like, there's the
Yeah.
That's the famous people's birthday.
Yes,
we
it
can't
is.
do that yet, can we?
Of course we can.
We can, really?
Yeah,
We can do that at any time?
We can do that at any time.
We don't have to do it with the other us regular folk
No,
birthdays?
no.
Well, then go to it.
Go to
please.
it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Unless you want me to.
That's all right.
I'm really
I'll do
tired
it.
of hearing myself talk,
I'll do it.
honestly.
I'll do
Okay,
it.
Thank you.
Okay, since the frog is not in my throat right now.
Or
Actor
rabbit.
Judd Hirsch is 88 today. Jazz musician Charles Lloyd is 85. Rock musician Phil Lesh, 83 today. Singer Mike Love of the Beach Boys. I can't believe this. He's 82 years old today, folks.
You thought
Wow.
he was older than that?
No, I thought he was younger than that. Rock singer, musician. See, I don't age. All these other people age.
Exactly.
That's-
Yeah. It's weird these people
Yes, it
get
is
old
weird.
like that.
I
I feel
know.
sorry for him.
I know. Rock musician, singer,
Oh,
Sly Stone,
oh, wow. Yeah.
80 today.
That one's kind of a shocker to me.
Yeah. Rock singer, musician Howard Scott of War and Lowrider Band.
I think we heard him this morning, actually. He
Yeah,
played something.
77 years old today.
Cool.
Rock singer Ry Cooder, 76.
Do you know who he is?
No, I have no idea.
Okay. I'm not alone in this.
Nope. Actor Francis Conroy is 70. Let's see. Who else? Rock singer Dee Snider, excuse me, of Twisted Sister, 68. Movie director Rennie Harlan, 64. Model Fabio, 62 today.
And he doesn't look a day older, does he? He's had a little bit of work, I think.
I probably has, yeah. Singer Terrence Trent D'Arby, a.k.a. Sonata Maitreya, is 61. Rock singer Bret Michaels of Poison is 60.
Do you like Poison?
Some things about
Yeah,
some.
they have almost like two different styles about them. Do you like the older kind of ballad stuff or the new poppy stuff?
Old stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me too.
Rock singer Mark McGrath of Sugar Ray is 55.
Wow. Sugar Ray? Yeah, okay. I can accept that. I'm older than
Yeah,
him.
and I'm
though.
going to
That's a
say
little hard
this.
to take.
Actress Eva Longoria is 48 years old today.
I thought she was older too. And I hope she didn't hear that. I mean,
Rap-
I love her in the Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, right. Rapper musician Will I Am of Black Eyed Peas is 48.
Eva, I thought Eva was.
No, she's an actress.
See,
Yeah.
this is why I have no friends.
You have plenty of friends. That's about it as far as people that, I think that
Yeah.
people around here might know.
Nicely done.
Let's see.
You are listening to Call Flow. This is 434-394-0924. This is the Call Flow Show, and this is for you. We are your hometown radio station. We're here to serve you. Call us up. Let us know what's going on in the community, around the town, or just whatever's happening in your life
Yeah.
that you'd like to talk about.
Sure.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. So, you're going to read, like,
No,
what
I'll
is
let
it?
you do. I'll let you
Really?
do it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Give me my mouse back.
Okay.
Okay. Or,
Oh, we have a call.
good morning. You're on the air with WFLO.
Yeah, I want to put another celebrity birthday on the radio.
A birthday? Okay, what's the name? Hold on.
Virgie Martin.
Who?
Virgie Martin.
Virgie.
Yeah,
Virgie Martin?
yes.
Where's
your
from?
Cumberland. Well, Farmville.
Farmville. Okay. Got it. That's for today.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You know what? I'm going to readjust this again because obviously there was something else wrong with our system this morning, but
Okay.
we'll get it right.
All right, today is National Kansas Day, March the 15th, and we all know that Kansas Day, it was, when was it? When was Kansas gone? Let's see here. It recognizes, guess what? It's a sunflower state. Magnificent herds of bison, elk, mule deer, and antelope roamed the vast open plains populated by Cherokee, Osage, Pawnee, and many other tribes. The region became a part of the United States with the Louisiana Purchase in 1803. All right, let's get back to some more news here. I do have a, let's see, you go ahead and fix whatever's there.
I think I got it fixed.
Oh, good.
The only
as
way
far as the
we'll
phone
ever
is
know
concerned
is if
somebody
we...
calls, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So we need somebody to call so we know if our levels are correct.
That's right. Well, you know about, we'll talk about some weather here.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Unfortunately, it's not the weather around here.
Oh, are you talking northern?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, I've got family back there, so it's a little scary. And I've seen that place flood more than once, but this is really wild.
Well, if I can get this back up again. Okay. Heavy snow, rain, and gale force winds from 2 storms slamming a swath of the Northeast and California.
Wow.
Those storms just keep rolling in. They continue to bring havoc to both coasts. Today with flooding, power outages, and travel woes. Both regions were bracing for more snow, rain, and other wintry weather today, although many winter storm warnings were expected to be lifted throughout the day. Almost 2,000 flights were delayed or canceled in Boston, Boston Logan Airport, LaGuardia, and New Jersey's Newark airports yesterday. Mm-hmm. But they're expecting, about 3 feet of snow in some of those places.
Should I answer this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Good morning. You're on the air with WFLO.
Larry and Chris, wonderful Wednesday morning.
Thank you so much.
Y'all said you wanted somebody to call.
Yes.
What are y'all trying to do?
Oh, I was doing a little sound test. I have my, I've got a piece of gear that's hard to figure out how it's working.
Oh, yeah.
So,
your last caller was kind of hard to understand.
Okay.
I think it was a birthday they were calling in.
Yes.
And I think y'all finally got it figured out.
Yes, exactly.
Yesterday, y'all were talking about pronunciations of different localities.
Yes.
And, for example, I know Powhatan, I have heard it pronounced Powhatan.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and Appomattox, I heard Sunday at the Bluegrass Show, people have also called it Appomattox. So, there you go,
Oh, yeah.
And while I got you here, just got this updated announcement we wanted to pass along.
Mm-hmm.
Buckingham Baptist Church, located 24234 North James Madison Highway, will be having a St. Patrick's Day pancake supper Friday night at 6 p.m. on the 17th of March, which is, of course, St. Patrick's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a day it's hard to forget because that's my mom's birthday.
Yeah, you better not forget that one.
I know. So they will be having a pancake supper at the church at Buckingham Baptist Church on Friday night, the 17th at 6 p.m. Bring a friend, and all are welcome to come and enjoy a good pancake supper on Friday night with a beverage, and I think they're also going to have some sausage as well.
Oh, well, the sausage is what got me there, so
Yeah,
that sounds like a lot of fun.
Both things get me because I love food.
There you go.
So
there
again,
you go.
that's Friday night at 6 p.m. Buckingham Baptist Church, located 24234 North James Madison Highway. We're going to try to get y'all a PSA typed up on that today.
Perfect. That sounds great.
Chris, how you doing, darling?
I'm doing just fine, Barry. How are you?
I'm doing fine, sweetie. And Fran, is there things coming along with him?
Yeah, we're taking it day by day right now. We're looking forward to his appointment on the 27th at UVA. He is tolerating his medication very well, and but he is enjoying so much his cards and notes. He got a bunch of them yesterday, But keep them coming, folks, because he loves it. And let me give you that address again. It's 175 Crescent Road, Farmville, Virginia, 23901. And he's exercising. He's trying to, keep up his strength. And I'm feeding him well.
I'm sure you are, darling. I understand you're an excellent cook. Never had the opportunity of eating anything of yours, but hopefully maybe someday we'll get a chance to taste something that you fixed,
A little slice of heaven.
Crescent is spelled Crescent.
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
Crescent. Well, our best to Fran. Of course, he's got thousands and thousands of friends, well loved, well thought of. I have people all the time ask me about Fran. And also Henry. Has anybody heard from Henry lately?
Henry's doing well. He's doing all right.
Doing well.
Hanging in there.
Two greatly missed guys at Flow Radio, but well thought of. And, folks, we ask you to keep not only Fran, but keep Henry in prayer.
That's right.
Keep Chris in prayer because she has to take care of Fran, which I know she's doing a number one job.
Thank you very much.
And thank you all for the time on the Call Flow program. We always enjoy calling in if we don't have much to say or if we have a lot to say.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Y'all have a good day and a great week.
Thanks, Barry.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Drop.
Looks like we still have a little bit of work to do on that headphone system. Yeah. It'll work itself out eventually, I'm sure.
I'm sure that you'll figure it out.
I keep poking at it. You know what time it is?
Is it?
It is actually time
Oh, my
for
gosh.
birthdays.
Okay.
Shall we do the birthdays first?
Well, you usually do the weather first.
Mm-hmm. We
So
do have
we'll
a
do that.
caller
We do have a
coming
caller. We
in.
can go ahead and take the caller.
All right. This is WFLO. You're on the air.
Hello, Larry.
Hi.
You did get the caller straightened out, but you and Chris are a little bit staticky still.
Okay. I appreciate you letting us know that. I know where to go to fix it. It's just I need a moment to do it.
Well, I also wanted to tell you that I finally saw your picture on the website.
Oh, no.
And you look like your voice, but you look younger.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I keep asking people how old they think I am, and they keep telling me I look like I'm 60, which is really disappointing because I've always thought I looked younger than my age,
You
and now
look
people are
younger
like,
than your age.
you're 60.
Yeah, you look younger. I know John's not on there this morning, but here's a funny story. We won a contest a few years back, and we had to go pick up the prize at the old station. And John was the one there. And I said, you don't look anything like I pictured you. He said, what's the picture? I said, young, tall.
I missed that one.
That's that one.
John, to put a voice,
yeah.
a picture with a voice.
Right. He's got a voice like his father.
Yes.
He's so exciting to listen to on the radio. It's like he's excited to be there.
Yeah.
He is. He's got so much energy. Oh, my goodness. It's from start to stop. He's on. So that's great.
He sure is.
How about you guys are doing a great job, and I'll talk to you next time.
Okay,
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Take care.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Now it is time
Weather.
for the weather. For some reason, Chris is concerned that I'm not going to do the weather.
You're going to do the weather.
She's right. I would have forgotten all about it because it's not on my list.
No, it's not. It's not on your list, but that's what we do at the bottom of the hour.
I believe you now.
Before the birthdays, we do the weather forecast.
Oh, and she's hiding the temperature right now so that I can't tell you that. They usually make me do it in a certain order. So
I see.
Is it okay if I do the temperature first?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me, as long as you get the weather in.
Well, I'm going to refresh the weather.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, it went up
How
a
did
whole
you do
degree.
that?
Hold F5. F5's a refresh. of
F5,
Anything. So
All right.
now you know.
Now I know.
The humidity out there is only 52%, and there's literally no wind out there. If there is, it's very calm. And the
Not
barometer,
like it was yesterday.
Ooh, the barometer is a little high at 30.13 inches. Interesting. So today it is going to be sunny. It's just going to be cold. It doesn't look like it's going to be too windy, but there might be some gusts going on later on this afternoon. Tonight, it will be clear with a low around 27, which sounds way too cold for me, especially since I have to get up in the morning, and it is still 27 degrees. Anyway, the wind tonight is out of the northwest for 5 miles an hour, becoming calm later in the evening. On Thursday, it's going to be sunny with a high near 66 and light southwest winds from 5 to 10 miles an hour. So the wind's keeping calm until Thursday night, which it's going to pick up just a little bit, and we will have a low around 46. On Friday, a chance of rain, mostly cloudy, with a high near 66. The winds coming out of the southwest are 11 to 17 miles an hour, but we are going to have gusts up to 28 and a chance of precipitation. I did that all day yesterday. I'm sorry. We have participating rain. Chance of precipitation is 40%, and probably less than a tenth of an inch of rain. Friday night going into the weekend, it's still going to be rainy, the low around 41, and about an 80% chance of precipitation.
Why don't you just say rain?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Okay, rain likely before 8 a.m. Mostly sunny. This is Saturday. Mm-hmm. The high is going to be near 56. It looks like some rain early before you get up, and then later on it's got a chance of rain, but it's only about 60% chance. I think it's going to be pretty light. Mm-hmm. Saturday night, low of 27 again, and Sunday, a high near 49. And a low of 24. Looks like we're going to go into next week.
Looks like we're having February weather in March.
Yeah, I don't like this. I'm not. I'm ready. But they promised us all this great weather, right? I mean, what was it, 2 weeks ago, where it was so beautifully warm? And then I'm having flashbacks of the Bahamas, of course.
What about the snow you saw on Sunday? Oh. Wasn't that something?
I enjoyed that. I really did, and it didn't stick. That was awesome.
That's kind of snow I like.
Little fire going on all day long.
Oh,
that
wow.
was awesome. I'm almost out of firewood. I bought a quart of wood, and it's almost gone. No. Like, whoa. I hope nobody's mad at me for burning wood. Are people concerned about that around here, environmentally?
No, we burn wood all the time.
Good. That's great. Because in California, it can be a little, faux pas, a little, Okay, we are here. Sorry to hold you up.
Birthdays. All right.
What you got there, Chris?
Well, today is March the 15th. And I have all birthdays today. And the one that was just called in, Virgie Martin of Farmville, is celebrating today. Hope Virgie has a great day. Also, we have Ruth Ann Horn, Dustin Gunn, Tammy Cox, and Peggy Rosenthal is celebrating a birthday today. So that's it.
Well, happy birthday.
No anniversaries or anything, so that's going to do it. And, to send in those birthdays, make sure that you have birthdays at WFLO.net, or you can mail them in to our WFLO address, which is 217 West 3rd Street, Suite 2, Farmville, Virginia. So there you go. That's your birthdays. Right on. All right. Now, we've got the recipe coming up for you.
Yay. What do we have here today?
I have... Cornish game hens are a nice alternative to a roast chicken or chicken if you're going to have it. Francis and I love them. They're inexpensive.
Okay.
And they're cute, but got to eat them.
Cute.
They're kind of cute, but
you eat cute food. That's a little
food.
Scary, but So do you like squirrels and groundhogs? And
no.
Anything that represents a rat type of thing?
A rat or a rodent. No. No.
At least you'll be happy.
Yeah. Okay, this recipe is one that I'm going to try. I haven't tried it, but I do know Cornish hens are delicious. And it's wine roasted Cornish game hens. It's from Hardy Family Favorites, and that's the Time Life books, the recipe book that this comes from. So here are the ingredients, folks. This serves 4. You need 2 Cornish game hens. I have game hands.
Of course, you need those game hands.
That's a typo, folks. I'll try to fix that before we put it
Before we
on.
post it.
Yeah, before we post it. And they need to be about a pound each, split in half. Now, the way those were the main ingredients, of course. And you need 1/4 cup of dry red wine, 3 tablespoons of olive oil or other vegetable oil, but preferably olive oil. 2 cloves of garlic, minced or crushed through a press. That's 2 cloves. 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Excuse me, did I say 1? I meant 2. 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. I thought 1 is not going to get it. 1/2 teaspoon of crumbled rosemary. 1/2 teaspoon of sage. This sounds like a song.
It does.
1/2 teaspoon of thyme.
Rosemary and thyme.
Yeah, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Anyway, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. So you have sage, thyme, and crumbled rosemary, all 1/2 teaspoon, and then 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Okay, those are your ingredients.
All righty.
All right. Now, you preheat your oven to 425 degrees with a sharp knife. Cut all the way through the breasts. Make sure, of course, that game hens are thawed. Cut all the way through the breasts, following the bone. Then you turn the hens over and cut through the backbones to have them. It's an easy process.
But what happens if it's a dull knife? I see that it's very specific with a
Sharp knife.
You want me to be quiet, don't you?
No, that's okay. Yeah, but you do need a sharp knife. A dull knife is not going to cut it. Anyway. Okay. You place the halved hens in 1 layer, skin up, in a baking dish or roasting pan. Okay? What I would do is I usually spray with cooking spray
Yeah.
the bottom
Yeah.
so that what doesn't stick. Okay, in a small bowl, you stir together the wine, the olive oil, the garlic, the mustard, rosemary, sage, and thyme, and pepper, all of those. And you pour the wine mixture over the hens. Place the hens in the oven and roast at 425 for 15 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
Then you lower the oven temperature to 350 degrees.
You don't see that very often, do you?
My mother used to do that with turkeys. She'd put them in at 500 degrees and let them
Lock in
the
flavor,
juices and everything, and
Cool.
then cut it down to
That
low.
works.
Let it cook. The juices have got to run clear when the hens are pierced with a fork or knife. That's about 45 minutes longer. Okay.
Okay.
Baste the hens every 15 minutes with the wine mixture. Okay. There we go. There it goes. My mouth is watering again. To serve, give each person 1/2 a hen with some of the pan juices spooned on top.
That sounds absolutely delicious.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm going to try that. Now, listen, you can make the wine basting mixture ahead of time.
Okay. Yeah.
A couple of days, just keep it in the refrigerator. The hens can also be baked ahead of time and then served at room temperature or reheated in the oven or microwave.
I have a tendency to soak my chickens and stuff in a brine. You think that would work well here?
I suppose so. Yeah.
Keep it nice and moist and everything?
Right. Yeah.
Sounds good.
It doesn't say anything in there about salt. So,
Kind of. That's because it goes without saying, right? You
But it goes
just
without
cannot put
yeah.
a lot of salt on the thing.
Right. But anyway, this is a recipe that I myself am going to try. But I do love Cornish hens, so that will be a good one, and it's easy.
Let us know.
Yeah,
We'll be
If
over.
you try it, let us know. And
I saw Danish hens running around wild.
did you?
Yeah, I was just wondering if that's something that you would see here.
I don't think so.
So it's probably just a person's yard I was in.
Well, are you sure that they were? They weren't quail. They were game hens.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
They're
I
probably
even
raising them
yeah, but they let them run free, which is interesting.
free range.
Yeah, free range Danish hens. All right. Well, that is Chris's recipe. If you have a recipe, you could either send it to us at
Is it what?
Oh, recipes?
I don't know. Does it?
Well, we have a general at WFLO.net, and that's where we'll get whatever you send us, and we'll get it in the right category. So
Okay,
just in case you don't remember the others.
It's general now?
General. General.
At WFLO.net. That's not, we're improving the website.
Yes, absolutely.
As we speak. So we'll be able to also post our obituaries
Yes.
and maybe birthdays.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
But the focus is on your recipes. That
okay.
is the
Oh,
thing.
gee,
Well,
thanks.
that's what
I
people
appreciate
want
that.
the most, right? I mean, hey, that's what we're here for, to feed America.
Right.
Let's see here. Should I do a quick this
Sure,
again?
you can do that if you feel like doing that. Sure.
Well-
People need to know.
Yeah, it's an immediate release from the Prince Edward County Sheriff's Office. They're seeking assistance in finding a missing person, Samuel W. Dabney. He was last seen around June 16th by his niece at a convenience store in Rice. Dabney was reported missing by the family on December 14th, and he typically traveled on foot, but has ties in Nottoway, Amelia, and Richmond. So Prince Edward County Sheriff's Office is trying to find a missing person named Samuel W. Dabney. If you want a picture of him, go online and check that out. That's a good little service-related promotion there.
Yeah.
I saw this article earlier, and I was kind of curious about it because I'm a huge Cat Stevens fan. Are you?
I do like Cat Stevens.
I loved and the transformation. I used to do a lot of his songs. I used to do a lot of his songs for kind of like church group, young church groups. It's very folky and all that stuff. But he's always got this positive, spiritual energy in him. So this article is saying that a legendary British singer-songwriter, I had no idea he was British. I honestly thought he was Latino because he moved down to Mexico middle of his kind of career.
Wow, yeah.
British singer, Cat Stevens, he's going to release a new album of original songs this summer.
That's great.
Yeah, 12-song collection called King of a Land. It comes out June on George Harrison's founded Dark Horse Records. That's a great. I love that. It's taken the Peace Train hitmaker over a decade to make and revisit themes of togetherness. So that I am very, very, very much looking forward to.
All right. Do we have a caller? Yes.
We do. You're on the air with WFLO.
Good morning. I thought I recognized that laugh back in the background.
Hi, Fred.
How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing just fine. How are you? It's been a long time since we spoke
never
with
in my mind, and I had never wrote it down. I'd have called more often, probably, but and we don't get the station real good.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
We're a little bit too far to the east of y'all. How's my Francis doing?
Well, he's doing all right. You know that he has ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yeah, I heard that. Can he still get around and walk some?
Yes, he can, and he's on a medication right now that's supposed to slow down the process. And we're going to get to UVA. They have some good teams there that specialize in that particular disease, and they've got some new drugs out. So we're open for anything right now. But he is in pretty good spirits and taking cards and letters and receiving them and having a great time hearing from folks. And I don't know, we just take it day by day. Prayers are always welcome for Francis.
I tell you, y'all just like family to us.
I know.
It's just touching. I mean, that he came down with something like this. Now, is that coming from the medicine that he took, too, or is that just something
we don't know that. We don't know that yet, so.
Don't really know it?
Yeah, once we get to UVA, they'll, they, like I said, they have special teams there that work on just that. So we're looking forward to getting up there and seeing what we can do for him.
Well, I want you to know y'all in our prayers.
Thank you.
Every day I pray just as hard for him as I pray for myself, and more so.
Bless your heart.
We appreciate y'all both.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you too.
Y'all through the radio, just like real family to us.
Yeah. It's we're in it for a long, long time, and we appreciate you and all of our listeners. We love you. So,
We love y'all too and appreciate you.
Okay. All right. So, are you doing okay?
I heard something on the TV yesterday out of Richmond.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well,
both Nevada and California.
Mm-hmm. I know. But
It's insane.
it's amazing.
That's a great question.
I know.
What a job that would be. Hey, take me.
I know you'd have to dig tunnels. I mean, that's insane.
I hadn't thought of that.
I know, but the thing of it is that I don't know that it's going to help the water table situation there in California on down there, because the snows aren't getting up way up into the higher ranges.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah. I know. You're absolutely right. It's really bad. Well, we needed to know that from you. Yes? My gosh. That's hard to believe. Just a half an inch? Wow. During this month. That's
Wow.
Yeah, it's been rainy, but it hasn't been that good soaking rain that we've had. Mm-hmm. Yep. Larry Burr.
Burr is what they call me.
Larry Burr. B-U-R-R. Burr like Burr. He's a great guy, and we kind of threw him in here all of a sudden, and he's doing wonderfully well for someone who's from California.
Oh, that hurt. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm from California.
Well, he's new to the area, so he's doing very well. Doing very well. No, he's gone. He does his Saturday show, comes in and does that, but he's no longer with us. He's working over at Longwood now. So we've got John Staten still with us. No, he's doing just fine, but he has taken on another job over there at Longwood, and we certainly wish him well. Well,
it depends on what day it is and who wins the coin toss. It's like it's all relative.
Yes, it's all relative. We're kind of all the Three Musketeers here, or something like that. I'm working on Wednesdays and Thursdays, but that could change. It just depends upon how Francis is doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We love you, Fred. Call often, okay? All right. Take care. Good talking to you, too. All right.
Thank you, sir.
There you go.
Have a good one.
That's great. Bye-bye.
I love our audience. They're so much fun.
Love Fred. Fred has become, became quite a regular.
Yeah.
On Call Flow.
It is a little bit tough at times. There's so much tribal knowledge here, especially of people, and so I'm on the outside looking in, and it doesn't help that people kind of say I'm from California.
Well, you are from California, but which means that you're not from around here, so you are learning, the ways and everything. It took us a long time to.
Yeah,
we've had characters.
I've heard
On
about
Call
a
Flow.
few of these
Josephine and-
characters.
Yeah,
Awesome.
the Abilene Man.
Well, it sounded like the phone was a little bit better.
Yes, it was.
This time. So I'm on the right track
You are
here.
on the right track.
Hopefully we can get it all done.
Yeah.
We don't have a whole heck of a lot of time left, but we do have a little bit. I read this article last night, actually. It's this Russian fighter who collided with a U.S. surveillance drone over the Black Sea.
Oh yeah, that's quite a stirring.
But there's something strange about this whole thing because it
Okay.
talks about the Russian plane clipping the drone, and then the drone running into the plane. I think there's a lot more going on up here than anybody's actually saying. But I don't mean to be like paranoid or anything.
Well-
it's just this article doesn't make sense to me.
Well, that's not unusual.
That they don't make sense, just to me or to everybody.
To everybody,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought maybe this was another
Oh, no.
California dig.
Lots
you know?
and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of smart people out there.
But yeah. Oh, you know what's kind of scary? Actually, this thing in and of itself is interesting, but how do I say it? The state of the world right now feels like it's on that verge of, China, Russia, Taiwan, all those things.
As if we have enough stress in our lives.
Exactly. It's a pressure cooker right now, and I try not to read too much news or get too wrapped up in it.
Because it gets your blood pressure up.
It
makes
does.
you feel feelings that you shouldn't really feel.
Well, and I always, I never thought I'd make it this far. So, I didn't. And I've said more than once that I kind of came at this point in time in history so that I could see the Armageddon. But, that was just, I'm not sure I want that anymore.
You and a lot of other people. A heck of a lot of other people.
But don't you think a lot of people are like almost looking forward to it? That's what I'm saying. A lot of people are kind of like, oh, yeah, because it's all broken. It's all broken. At least that's how it feels to some people.
Yes, yeah, to some people. But, we've lived through more scary events,
Good point.
close calls.
That is a good point. And it always seems like there's some close call or some
right.
conflict in the world that just could take one little bad twist and we're all kind of the flooding or all this water in California, too. Living there, when we got a lot of rain like that, the fear was earthquakes, too, because it seeks into the cracks, over the time.
And volcanoes.
Yeah, that's what my son... Oh, we're getting really dire here, aren't we? Sorry, we didn't mean to end the show on this
I'm just
direness.
trying to
find something
my
positive.
Positive story here that I had a little while ago, but I can't.
Maybe
find
we
it.
have a listener that give us some positive information here. What about Farmville? What about Virginia? What's happening in Virginia?
Well,
Anything exciting?
Let me see if I can find something.
I just found an article that said this is not appropriate for broadcasting. It literally says that. Planning purposes intended... not intended for public broadcast. So I think I got the wrong channel on that one.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything good? Anything good? Come on.
Come
Oh, we got
on.
3 minutes left. Oh.
3 minutes.
What about the new telescope? Do you have any, the Webb telescope? Have you looked at any of the imagery that
No.
it has? Yeah, it's... To me, it's mind-boggling. I've been interested in this my whole life. So.
Was that the one that does the pollution thing? Oh, hello.
No, this is the telescope out in space.
Oh, out in space.
The space
okay.
telescope.
Oh, okay.
All that stuff. There was an article yesterday about radio waves. A different telescope was mapping the universe with radio waves. And this image was interesting. It looked like there's all these little spots on there. What they told us was all those little spots are actually black holes. And there's just this...
Massive?
Which makes sense. I mean, that's the thing about black holes. They're all sizes, right? They're big,
yeah,
they're small,
okay.
they're everywhere. They're keeping the universe together, that and dark matter. I love this stuff.
I do, too.
It's just... But if you do get a chance to see some of those pictures, go look at them. The detail is mind-boggling on those. But,
All right. You knew that Tyson Foods is closing its Virginia chicken plant, okay?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're actually closing 2 facilities, excuse me, that employ more than 1,600 people in an effort to streamline the U.S. poultry business. Now, the company said Tuesday it plans to close its processing, broiler, and hatching operations in Glen Allen, Virginia, and a plant in Van Buren, Arkansas. Both closures are scheduled for May the 12th. Now, Tyson said the closures will help it better use all available capacity at the remaining plants. So the Springdale, Arkansas-based company said it will work with its 692 employees in Glen Allen and its 969 employees in Van Buren to apply for open positions at other plants.
And there's another, what am I thinking? Sign of the times where there's so many big companies laying off so many people.
That's
you
right.
know? It's just that's scary in and of itself. And I guess it wouldn't be so bad if it was 1 or 2, but it seems like every single big company is massive layoffs. So that reminds me of 2008, 2009. You know, that kind of cleansing of the workforce.
We want everybody out there to enjoy the sunshine today.
Yes.
And smile.
Yes.
Make somebody else smile. Be kind.
Uh-huh.
Considerate. And just make the best of your day because, you know, we're only guaranteed
Today.
right now.
That's right.
That's right.
Thank
Gotta
you.
do
And
it.
that's Call Flow.
Yes.
Have a great day.
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
WFLO AM 870 Farmville.